Okay, so since we got this RV, we've had an issue with some of the shelves here. For one, it only had 3 shelves. This bottom shelf was an insert that we did, this one here, and since we put that in, we've had more shelf space. However, you can see how big the gap is here between these two. It's really huge. I mean, I'll put my whole leg, half of my leg in there. So what we're going to do is take that shelf, move it up, and put another shelf in between, and have more space. When I pulled out the old shelf, I left the screws intact so that it would be easy to reinstall when I raised it up to the higher level. Just measured and drew a line on the back wall for the placement of each shelf. When I had the placement right, I just plugged the screws back in. If your shelves don't line up quite right, you can always use some putty, or I used a crayon that matched the right color to fill in the holes. There was a small gap in the edge trim, so I went ahead and moved that down. So believe it or not, Home Depot had this Rubbermaid piece of shelving that matched our interior exactly. The cool thing about this piece of wood is even the ends are textured with the right color, and the front facing as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take these side strips and the piece that I had left over. These will go here. The little side anchors, I got a back anchor. And I know I'm not doing a product review, but we bought a new battery operated brad nailer, this Craftsman gun. Almost a must have for a trailer, right? Like every time you have a loose piece of molding or trim, it is so nice just to grab this, stick a battery in the back of it, and you have a brad nailer ready to go. 18 gauge brad nails, just like everything else. So I will use those to fix this into here. We got the new shelf cut, but because the existing shelves had bull noses on them, I pulled the last shelf that had a bull nose on it off, raised it up, and just replacing it with the new shelf that I cut outside. That shelf will go down here. Make sure you have enough room because some of these areas are tight to get them in. What we did was put both shelves in loose, one on top of the other, and then we'll assemble the top one and the bottoms are inside there, because with all the shelves in here and the angles, trying to get that shelf in there is quite a nuisance. So I'm going to put a couple brad nails in just to hold it in place, and then I'll put the screws in and we'll move on from there. Anyway, hope that tip helped, and stay tuned. We'll try to have lots of other little updates, things like that.